Hey guys, how's it going? Well, I just got done talking to the guy that knows what he's doing with the transmissions out there at the dealership, and he says, well, make sure your plug on the passenger side was snapped in and it ain't just sitting there losing voltage. And otherwise, he's saying the ignition switch in here, which that would be terrific if it's that. But if it's that little harness there is like $250, $300 for that thing. So I'm like, yeah, okay. And he says also there's a fuse that loses power for that too. So then the doctor called about my wife and says she's got something. And he's blaming her weight. Well, yeah. She's got too many symptoms to go with something else, and I just don't think this Obamacare is really, really good. Not. So, well, I'm going to go see if they got something to eat, and then we're going to go out and crawl under that truck, make sure that plug-in is plugged in tight. And then if it is, I'll look for a fuse, check the fuse, and if that's not that, then I guess I'll have to be tearing in that steering column, so and getting that ignition switch off, which that's going to be fun. Alright, mine's going a mile a minute already, and I just getting moving here, so alright, we'll be back. Okay, I really need to get a bigger toolbox. Anyway, been out here for a while now, driving that truck around, messing around with it. Couldn't get it to act up at all. And these guy in town says, well, you know, it might be, oh, that's the wrong cord. Might be the ignition switch. Well, sitting there, I was like, okay, well, fine. If it could be the ignition switch. I sat there and cycled it on and off a whole bunch of times, just sitting there turning the key. And guess what? I don't have a speedometer again, and that, and I just talked to him one more time to kind of reinforce what I'm thinking. And he's like, yeah, I bet you it's your ignition switch, but he says then there's some fuses you better check in the fuse panel on the side of the dash. So now I'm in here trying to find my test light. Ha! Do you think I can find the test light right now? I hope I didn't leave it laying. Here's one, but it's not the one I'm looking for. Hate that when I do that. Well, I'm going to look here for a minute or more for the one I really want, and then we'll go out and check for some fuses. Okay, well, looky right there. Fuse number 20. It says trans. Can it be that simple? Number 20. It's a 10 amp. Well, let's see here. Let's see. That's interesting. Oh, somebody's. Oh. That fuse looks like it's been hot. It was laying in the bottom at one time. Well, and that's too big of a fuse for. Let's see, number 20 here. Should be that one right there. Let's see what it looks like. Well, fuse is good. I guess I'll hook up the test light and let's see, where can I hook that? Right there. Okay. Well, I'm sticking the... let's see. I gotta pop the hood here just a second, guys, and touch a spot I know that's got power. Make sure I got a good ground. Okay, I do have a ground, guys. For some reason, no, I had a ground. It was working. I am not getting no interesting. The fuse for the transmission doesn't have power to it. So, I guess I'll go back in, see if I can find that harness from the wreck truck. Hopefully I saved it. And pull some plastic. I'll stick that one in and... Yep, I got power. Should pull a couple. Let's see. Radio. Number 13. That's cigarette lighter. Let's see. Number 13. That's right there. Okay, I know that's there. Let's see. Yep. Okay. I do have power in there, but except for the transmission. God, I really hate to bug the guy again. Hell no, I ain't gonna bug nobody. I just got to go in the shop, see if I got that harness close. Put that in. Which, if I can get to the plug, oh, I'm gonna have to pull all that plastic. You know, nothing is ever simple, is it? So, for some reason, I guess these transmissions in this, and now that the guys pointed that out to me, I think I remember seeing that before. Oh, when I thought my tranny in that truck a couple years ago was screwing up, and it ended up, well, maybe it did start going 2 years ago, I don't know, but, oh, it wasn't the tranny, it was the ignition switch. Kids called me one day. So yeah, that's 2 years ago when my daughter started driving. She's like, Dad, the radio won't work, and this won't work, and that won't work. Then the tranny wasn't shifting. Well, I thought the ignition switch was bad. And then it come out of it, started working. And no, I know that truck, the tranny, went bad. I got filings, and I showed you the filings in that line, so... Well, I'm going to go and see if I can find that other harness and see if I can get to it and plug that in, and without tearing the steering column apart, if I can unplug the one in the here, plug that one in and run it, if I get my power back, then we know what the problem is, and then I know I got another switch. So then that's the problem of tearing all this plastic out, the lower part of the steering column, and yeah, interesting. So alright, well, I'm going to go find that harness. Well, guys, yeah, I thought here is the other harness I found. In order to get to what I want to do, I got to pull that plastic off. And, let's see, is it the small one? Well, what in the world? Okay. It is that one. Yep. Let's see. Yes, I like cheating. I gotta take this off to get to the bolt, to unbolt the connection there. And now I gotta push there. Hope I forgot the. Yeah. Let's see. Hate when you have to snap plastic because it always sounds worse out of this. So that little guy. Really? Really? Come on, just slide off the little vent tube. That's supposed to slide right off here. That's not 1, 2. Okay, I guess we'll do that too. I'll pop it out. Anyway, brake thing, come on. Finally, that little guy right there. Okay, like the brake, so that can't be set out of the way like normal. Let's see. Clear up around there. Okay, I bet you I didn't bring it out. Be right back, guys. I gotta go get a 10. No! No! No. Yeah. You guys heard me yelling no. It's yelling at the cat. He wanted to get in my truck. Because unfortunately I have to work on this truck. And yeah. All this just to find out if I hook up that up, if I get power back to the fuse. And there it is. And I don't want that. I can get that off that. Put that back over here. So there ain't so much pressure. Alright. Wow. Oh yeah, I got it. I'll be right back. I need a 13 because I got to take this bar out here so I can get to the connection. I'll shut the door this time. Okay. Nope, it's bigger than 13. It's either 14, 15. That's a 15, guys, not a, back in there. So far I used a 10, 7, and a 15 to do this. Wow. Should have just popped right loose. So I'll take the extension out. Let's see what happens. Ain't that amazing? Have an extension in there, and then I need an extension. I just let's see, what do I got something right here. Put up under there so that quits pulling on that. There. Alright, now back to what I originally started out wanting to do. Now, oh really? Yeah. Try this. Okay. Which is really going to bite if I have to. Okay. Now, here's the other one. Let's see. What is missing? Something's missing. Oh, I got. Okay, now this will. Hopefully, it'll let me do this because there's other. Things that plug in. I just want to see if okay. I don't have nothing right now, so let's see. Everything, well, yeah, it's on there. I gotta turn, so. Hey, I got power. Let's see if we got power back to our fuse. Oh, I'm hooked up. If I got it ground, I still have no power to the damn transmission. Yeah, a second, I gotta open this screwdriver. Well, she's starting and running. That don't make any sense. I still have no power to my transmission fuse. Well, that really don't make any sense, guys. I guess I'll check under the hood, see if I got a fuse gone there. Okay, I've got the transmission back, and I felt like an idiot. Not sure if I didn't have a power to the fuse or not, because kept trying to figure out why everything but that one fuse head didn't have power, and I swore I was looking at the right one. I really got to start wearing my glasses more, guys. I was looking at the wrong damn fuse. The only thing I did find is the bolt that mounts that power block together was loose. So I don't know, maybe it lost connection there. Now we're going around the section again and got it back together. Good enough. I love popcorn, but I hate the holes that you get. And now it's so obviously it's an electrical issue of some sort. Oh, dipping the road there, I guess. Unless there isn't, I don't know. I guess if it don't act up, I'll go back and do what I did last time, cycle the key on and off a bunch of times. If it don't, maybe it was just a loose connection on that wire block. It ain't the big things like the motor falling out or your rear end's dropping. It's the little itty bitty things that you really can't see that get you. Well, I guess you guys don't need to ride around the section with me. So far, so good. I get to the next intersection. I want to stop, put it in park, turn her off, cycle that key a bunch of times again, see if I get it to do it. And if I don't, I guess maybe it was just as simple as a loose connection. So I sure hope so. Called the guy back and I told him, I said, well, so far I drove it for, well, another 5 miles. I'll have 173,000 miles on this truck already. So I've put almost 2,000 miles on it in the last couple of weeks. Told him, I said, I think it's electrical. He's like, yeah, he's just waiting to hear back from the guy that did do it. He said he's been doing them for years. He said this would be the first time. I said, I know, but it just one of those things. Why? But, all right, I'm gonna sit here, cycle this key off and on, see if it does it, because I can't get it to do it now. So, all right, we'll be back. I'm getting really wondering what the heck's going on. Unless I've done that enough times. Now, my service engine light's been on, and it is now gone. And I know, my service engine light's been on my other truck, and the tranny worked fine. I don't think it's one of those situations where it's unless sitting here cycling the key on and off after somebody starts, they go out. I don't know, but I just went all the way around the section, sat there and rattled the key like I done the last time. Nothing happened. It's working. So I mean, this is the wiring harness. This right here, can I get the whole thing? That right there, which is what, 18 inches long. This is a $200, over $200 for this thing. And this is the one out of the wreck truck, and I had that hooked up, and then I felt like stupid when I found out I wasn't looking at the right fuse. Guy in town, and I called him back and talked to him, and he says, yeah, I'd say you got a bad ignition switch. Well, that's right here. But I don't have the $200 plus to take a gamble that that's what it is. So I wish I would have. I don't know if I really didn't have power to the fuse or what, but it's, other than that, that on this end here, you see that bolt right there? That was loose. And, I mean, they've got pretty good prongs on there. You would think even a little bit loose, but maybe that might have been my whole problem. It was just loose. I don't know. So, I guess I'll put this thing back together. I don't think you really need to see how it goes back together. You guys watch it come apart pretty much, I think, unless I blocked it. Just don't know what to do for sure. I hate electrical issues. Electrical issues are the worst thing in a car. So, I'm just going to sit here. I got you guys on film. I'm just going to sit here and rattle this key. Rattle, rattle, rattle. I'll even throw a couple of, here, I'll throw a couple of steering wheel tilts in on it while I'm doing it. Wiggle, 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 wiggle the wires around. I mean, like the fuel pump like that. Well, let's see. We'll back up here without trying to run into anything. And, oh, nope. I was going to say, duplicated it again because the speedometer ain't working reverse, but it is. And we still got a speedometer and shifting. Hell with it, we'll go up and down the road one more time. What the hell? Well, so far we're working So far we're working. I really don't know, guys. Could have been as simple as we're in overdrive. Could have been as simple as a loose bolt. I really didn't tug on the wires going in the steering column. I really don't know. Brakes. Oh, one more mile, we'll have 173,000 miles. By the time I get back to my farm, we should have that rolled over to 173,000. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Shift. Yeah. She's working, boys. I mean, I don't know what else to say, but we're going to roll her over 173,000 before I pull into the farm. 3/10 of a mile to go. We're just going to go past the farm, so so that means another 350,000 miles, or 350 miles. I will have 2,000 miles on this transmission. Up 99. Oh, there it is. Oops, I should have showed it. 171,000. 173,000. Oh shit, what the hell did I do? Hit the... I bet you I fuzzed you out. I didn't even realize I hit the zoom button. But yeah, I was just right past the farm drive when I rolled over 173,000. Let's see what we got there. Yep, 173,000 now. And 1/10. Well, guys, I'm going to guess it was a loose bolt. I mean, I can't get it to do it again. And I hate having stuff like that when you don't know what's going on for sure. So, well, I might do one more. Hell with it. I don't know what to say. So, well, I think I'm going to button this thing back up and see if we can get going on something else. So, alright. Well, we're going to go for a ride here. I wanted to do some stuff yesterday that I forgot to do, and this thing acted up. We're going to go up the Sears and exchange some torque sockets and that, and yeah. Whoops. See if she keeps going like it's supposed to. So a little leery, but I guess I have to. I was starting to think it was a loose connection or something. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see what happens here in a little bit. Well, I got most everything replaced. 3 sockets they got to mail me, I guess. Didn't have them on hand, but got the screwdrivers, some sockets, another ratchet. Ain't the same one, but I didn't like the other model one that I had anyway, so that's fine. I said, that's fine. I didn't like that one, so. Well, here we are, 51 miles later. This tranny hasn't missed a beat now. I guess that was that. So, I don't want to come out and say it, but I think we got it. Might have been that loose connector. This bolt was loose when I went to take it out, so I guess if that plug was sliding apart a little, I mean, probably doesn't take much to throw it off, so hopefully we got that. Oh, might mess with my H the other day. It did a lot of galloping and that, and couldn't find a happy medium. Tried some adjustments, and there towards the end it was working. Then it's almost like the governor sticking. And see, on the governor side, that's got a major oil leak. Always had it since they rebuilt that motor. And maybe I'll turn to that and see. And just kind of get a backache again, and I don't know what's going on. Just not feeling the greatest again. I just one thing after another. But I'm going to call this truck done until I'll see if I jinx myself. Hey, we'll see if I jinx myself real quick. Nope, I got a speedometer yet. I ain't gonna go that far. Seems like when the speedometer don't work, nothing works. So, and I've stopped at a couple of different places and simulated what I did yesterday. Actually, I think I had a couple of more stops than I did yesterday, and I guess, hopefully. Well, I'm gonna get out and do something. It's getting to be, 2:46 already. Holy cow, we're just today gone, so. Well, at least got some new tools. New tools are always good. Well. Yeah. Alrighty, I'll be back.